tumor that doesn't actually have any blood vessels cannot grow any bigger than the head of a ballpoint pen, the little ballpoint thing. That's it. It can't get any bigger because it doesn't have enough oxygen or nutrients, so it's stuck. But the moment blood vessels reach that tiny microscopic tumor and start feeding it, a cancer the size of a ballpoint pen tip can grow 16000 times in just 2 weeks. This is an explosive trigger that happens when angiogenesis is hijacked and the body can no longer control it. That's called tumor angiogenesis, and it's how I got started in this field. We initially set out to develop biotech drugs that could starve cancer by cutting off its blood supply. We've done that, and today it's one of the mainstays of cancer treatment. What became even more exciting was discovering that when we used the same testing methods developed for these drugs to test foods, we found that more than 100 foods can also help starve cancers. When I first entered this field, we had a testing system for cancer drugs that blocked blood vessel growth. One day, I added some green tea to the experiment. It was shocking how effective the green tea polyphenols were at stopping the blood vessels feeding the cancer. In fact, if I hadn't told the lab technician it was a natural compound, and instead said it came from a pharmaceutical company, they would have been incredibly excited about it. Mother Nature is really remarkable. Green tea contains polyphenols, including EGCG, which is one of the most powerful compounds. Resveratrol, found in red wine, is another potent anti-angiogenic compound. Genistein, the phytoestrogen found in soy, can also cut off the blood supply feeding breast cancer. This is actually the opposite of the common myth that soy is harmful. I recently saw a magazine cover claiming soy contains anti-nutrients, and it amazed me because the science shows otherwise. The nutrients in soy, including its proteins and phytoestrogens, look nothing like human estrogen. They're not dangerous. Instead, they actually block human estrogen and also have anti-angiogenic effects by reducing the blood supply to breast cancers. This has even been demonstrated in human breast cancer patients. Tomatoes contain lycopene, and many of the plant-based foods we already know are healthy are now being rediscovered because their bioactive compounds are powerful at cutting off the blood supply that tumors need to grow. Blueberries are blue because they contain a natural pigment called anthocyanin. Anthocyanins have been shown to activate the immune system in beneficial ways. They don't trigger autoimmune disease. Instead, they increase T cells and natural killer cells, the immune system's frontline defenders. Eating about 1.5 cups of blueberries each day can increase T cells by as much as 8%. Athletes who regularly eat blueberries tend to maintain a higher level of immunity. It's not a performance enhancer. It's a performance maintainer because it helps keep the immune system functioning at its best. What's also fascinating is that anthocyanins reduce inflammation. This addresses a common misunderstanding in the wellness world. We want a strong immune system to defend against infections while also keeping inflammation under control. Inflammation is only one part of immunity. Blueberries can support both goals at the same time. Another excellent food for boosting immunity is broccoli. Broccoli contains a natural compound called sulforaphane. It's actually a family of related compounds. Natural chemicals give broccoli its unique flavor. These compounds are also found in kale, chard, and other leafy vegetables, but broccoli is especially rich in them. Research shows that eating broccoli can increase your T cells, the immune system's super soldiers. Here's a useful tip. If you want to get the maximum benefit from broccoli, don't just eat the florets. The stems contain about twice as much sulforaphane as the tops. Instead of throwing the stems away, use them in soups, blend them into smoothies, or make a broccoli soup with vegetable stock. It's a delicious way to get more sulforaphane. If you really want to maximize sulforaphane intake, eat broccoli sprouts. These are 3 to 4-day-old baby broccoli plants, and they contain up to 100 times more sulforaphane than mature broccoli. One study looked at healthy young adults receiving the flu vaccine. Those who also drank a shake made from broccoli sprouts had an immune response that was 22 times stronger, boosting immunity without increasing inflammation. Like many people, when someone tells me not to do something, I'm tempted to do it anyway. That's simply human nature. We don't like feeling deprived. Most of us want to have our cake and eat it too. When I cared for patients and gave nutritional advice, I found it was much more effective to encourage people to add healthy foods rather than constantly telling them what to remove. Too much nutrition advice relies on fear, guilt, and shame, which often makes people feel bad about themselves. Instead, I try to empower people. In my book, I describe around 200 foods that activate the body's natural health defense systems. I challenge people to look through that list and tell me they can't find something they already enjoy. Almost everyone discovers several foods they already love. That's where I tell them to start. If you already enjoy a healthy food, you're already ahead. Keep adding more foods you like that also support your health. When you understand that the foods you enjoy are actually good for you, you can love your food and improve your health at the same time. This is the idea behind anti-deprivation. Spend more time thinking about what you can add to your diet rather than obsessing over what to avoid. Filling your diet with healthy foods naturally leaves less room for unhealthy choices. If you consistently strengthen your body's 5 health defense systems, angiogenesis, stem cells, the microbiome, DNA protection, and immunity, through food, then occasionally eating something less healthy isn't a disaster. Everyone slips up sometimes. You might eat dessert at a celebration or indulge in your favorite snack. That's okay. Your body's health defenses are there to protect you. Strict diets rarely work over the long term because they're difficult to maintain. A better approach is helping people feel in control while enjoying foods they genuinely like. One excellent example is the kiwi fruit. These small, brown, fuzzy fruits with bright green flesh are packed with nutrition. I always liked kiwis, but I didn't eat them often until I started researching them. Kiwis are an excellent source of vitamin C and dietary fiber. Vitamin C is a powerful antioxidant that helps protect your DNA. Studies have shown that eating 1 kiwi a day may reduce DNA damage by around 60%. Eating 3 kiwis a day may also help your body repair damaged DNA by approximately 60%. It's an easy fruit to peel, slice into yogurt, blend into a smoothie, or simply eat on its own. It tastes great, isn't overly sweet, and has a refreshing citrus flavor. Kiwis are also rich in fibre, making them an excellent prebiotic food. Their fibre feeds the beneficial bacteria living in your gut. A study from Singapore found that eating just 1 kiwi can begin changing your gut microbiome overnight, encouraging the growth of healthier bacterial species. I often tell people that once you learn something valuable about a food, you can't unknow it. Every time you see a kiwi, you'll remember that it's doing something beneficial for your body. That's really my goal, to help people make healthy choices feel natural, so eating well becomes second nature. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to our channel.